Take a break with teachersub.com. Quality video lessons ready when you need them.
Welcome to a fantastic episode of Master Cursive with Colors. I'm Miss Jackie and super excited to curve and swirl some cursive letters with you today. This lesson will continue with the cursive lowercase letters of Y, U, and W. In the past lessons, you started with big rainbow writing movements. Then you moved on to medium size. And today, that will change to smaller size movements. But before we begin, make sure you have all the supplies that you need for today's lesson. You need one big, dark, chunky marker. And you need page 35 from your Master Cursive with Colors workbook. If you need to gather these supplies, pause the video and go get them. I will wait here until you get back. Hands up if you're ready to rock this learning. Let's get going. Here are today's supplies. Workbook page 35 and one dark chunky marker. I'll be using red today. Let's start with a we do. I'm going to pick up my marker. Please get yours. And the first thing we do is we place our name at the very top. My name is Miss Jackie. Please write your name. And then we will look at the directions. It says copy the sample and then write a certain amount of times. On the first row, we can write it 6 times and then 6 times for the next 2 rows. And on the very last one, when we have to write Y, U, and then W, we will have 4 times. So I'm going to write 4 to 6 times for each sample. So please do that with me. And then turn your paper in whatever way is appropriate for your handwriting. We are not going to put the start, pause, and stop dots on this page. This is our 3rd lesson with the letter Y for yo-yo, the letter U for umbrella, and the letter W for wagon. So together, let's put our marker right where Y would start, and we all know that that's at the baseline. And then we're going to ramp up to the midline, pull down, round along the baseline, up to the midline, down and turn left for our connecting tail. I see this tail has gone quite high on the copy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop before the midline, and I will do so on my own try coming up next. If you want to turn left or make a left turn arrow, please do that. Here we go. Let's go to the next dot. And we're going to ramp up to the midline, follow down and round along the baseline, up to the midline, down below, turn left, and make a connecting tail that does not go up as high as the midline, but just about midway between them. Nice job. And here we go for our next one. Are you ready? On the start dot, ramp up to the midline, down and around, up to the midline, down below the baseline, turn left, for its connecting tail. Well done. One more together. Up, down, below the baseline, turn left, and have a connector. If we're going too fast, pause the video. Otherwise, I would like you to finish the line, and I will work while you work. How did you do? Let's make sure all the Y's are only as tall as the midline. My line looks pretty good. This one's a little low. And then make sure your tails are long enough, but not too long and not too short. And find the one that you think you did best. And for me, I think it's that one. Okay. Let's go down to the next row. Let's do it together. Here is the letter U. We all know it starts on the baseline. We're going to ramp up and then pull down, curve on the baseline, go up, and then when we pull down the next time, that will be our connecting tail. Nice job. All right, let's put our marker on the first dot for our own writing and ramp up to the midline, down, pull away, round on the baseline, to the midline, pull away with a connecting tail. You made an awesome U. Let's do it again. And we're going to go up, and down, round and up, down for the tail. Nice job. You are doing fabulous. One more together. Up, down, end with a connector. Now I would like you to finish the row. How did you do? Make sure they're all as tall as the midline. Make sure they all round on the baseline, and make sure they all have a little connecting tail that comes up. And look for your best. And when I look at all of my U's, I think my best one is my very last one. And sometimes it takes a lot of practice to get there. Nice job. Okay, let's go to the next row. A row of U's doubled. That makes a double U. And here we go. We're going to start on the baseline, and we are going to ramp up to the midline, down and around, up to the midline, down and around, up to the midline, with a little connector along the midline. Well done. Here we go. And up to the midline, down and around, up to the midline, down and around, up to the midline, with a connecting tail that goes across the midline. And here we go, one more time. Up and down, up to the midline, down and up to the midline, and make that connecting bridge. Make sure you have 3 points. And that's how you know it's a W. We'll do one more together. For we, W for we, and a connector. All right, I think you are more than ready to finish your W's. How did we do? Well, we want to make sure they're all as tall as the midline, and that's true for many of them. This one I didn't come up in the middle as well as I'd like. And pick your best. Mine's right in the middle. Now we are going to look at the very last row and notice that we have a pattern of Y-U-W. We're going to write Y-U-W, and then we're going to write Y-U-W again, and then you have one more spot to do whatever letter you think needs more practice for you. Here we go. On the Y. Ready? Up, down and around, up, down below the baseline, turn left with a connecting tail. Let's go to U. Up and down and around, up and down with a connector. And let's go to W. We're going to ramp up, down and around, up, down and around, up with a high bridging connector. Well done. Okay, let's work together. Here goes the Y. Up, down and around, up, down below the baseline, turn left for Y. Ramp up, down and around, up, down with a connector. There's U. And here we're going to do ramp up, down and around, up, down and around, up again with a bridging connector that's high. Okay, and then I'd like you to make the next dot whatever letter you feel you need more practice with. And I have to say, I made a Y, not because I needed practice with it, but I love making Ys. They're just awesome. And then come through and find your best one. And my best one is my Y. Which one is yours? Nice job.
You are mastering the magic of cursive. Today we practice smaller letter formations in just the right size. Keep practicing by copying more pages from today's lesson and working on your own until each letter feels just right. Remember, keep dreaming, keep doing. That's the secret of winning. And did you know your brain's like a treasure chest? Once you learn something, it is yours forever. So keep writing, keep smiling, Until we meet again for more handwriting happiness. See you soon.